Run that joint back, man. That's the bop right now, man. Run this back a little bit, man. It's about to be 4th of July out here, man. Come on. It's necessary right now, man. Hey, Goat, what's happening, man? Welcome to the stream. 4th of July weekend, man. About to start, well, not weekend, but 4th of July, you know, starting up, man. Why not, man? This is the bop right now, bro. Yes, sir. It's perfect. Perfect timing. GME about to bust faces open. AMC right there with it. Let's go. Freak line at $24.94 at GME. Looking to break that. It's not going to break on the first shot. Don't expect it to, but it'll be beautiful to see it. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to run this thing over the short weekend, over the short week. So we'll see. But Hogan just defined that era, man. It was, man, Hogan, man. Just trying to say. I mean, it's only right. It's watching HSBC also. Oh man! Oh, that wouldn't it, right? It would be amazing. I'd love to see it. I'm thinking they may be leaning towards it, bro. I think they may be leaning towards it. You know, we got a little Hogan in the background, right? It's just be a nice way to get your cookouts going this weekend, all that good stuff, right? You know, make sure you got this in the Serato. You know, when you were saluting the flag and all that good stuff. Fireworks going off, you know, set the scene. You know, red, white, and blue. It's got this. Make sure you get a acoustic guitar or something like that. You know, something like that. Just rock and roll out this thing. You know what I mean? It's necessary right now. All right, but that'd be nice to definitely see a move on AMC going into the weekend. Just telling everybody, telling your friends and family, like, listen, you need to buy some of the stock right now. That's what's important. Can't let this slide right now, man. Kenny's been doing this for too long. It's time for him to pay up. Fighting for our rights out here, man. Oh, boy, just kidding around, man. But at the same time, definitely appreciate everybody stopping. It's going to be an interesting day today. I don't expect a lot of volume to be coming in because of the fact that we are going into a holiday. But, you know, moves can still be made. Don't get it misconstrued. All right, moves can still be made. If you're not watching, especially on those stocks that we're paying the closest attention to. But how about that move we predicted yesterday on the SPY, huh? All right, came out, didn't it? SPY's 564. It's coming real soon. Mohammed, what's happening, my friend? Welcome back. We are looking great right now, man. We are looking great. Right now. I think things are going to start to kick up soon. They're going to start kicking up real soon out here. I guess I'm in this in this phase here. I don't know, these are picking up. I don't know. I guess it's just giving me different different
with full business functionality.
I guess you'll call them
design tailored.
Hold on one second, folks. Enjoy this for a little bit. Be right back with you. Yes, sir. All right. Let's give me different recommendations. Gotta play DX a little bit, you know. There's that one side of things back in the 80s. Now we're back in the DX phase, back in the 90s. Anybody remember all of this stuff, man? This was crazy back then. And this ruled our young lives coming up in the 80s and 90s. I don't know if anybody's really into it, but you know, that was a time, man. That was a time. Anyways, look at the SPY, man. 550. We called this yesterday. We talked about it. And here we are. If you got in those calls we talked about yesterday. Yeah, DX is a move, man. DX, all those guys in the NWO back then. That was a fun time. Excuse me for my language there. But that was a fun time, bro. All right. Oh, you already know, man. Well, it's a little bit different now. I chime in every now and again just to see what's going on. But back then, though, definitely, bro. I was really big into the whole WWE, WWF time back then, and also into WCW. ECW, all that good stuff, man. It was a fun time, bro. See all of this stuff play out. It's a different situation now, but they obviously go back to that era a lot because of, it was just such an influential time in the sport and in the industry, right? I'd vote for Vince McMahon for president. I would. I don't know why he hasn't thrown his hat into the ring yet. That'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get hit with a chair at a convention rally. Right. Somebody come out off the top rope during the inauguration dinner. That'd be dope, bro. When is that gonna happen? I'm waiting for that next, man. But anyways, I digress. All right, just wanted to get a little icebreaker going on today with what's happening in the markets, as well as seeing what opportunities are out here. But I think there's going to be some things happening on AMC as well as GME. But they're doing the volume thing again. They are doing the volume thing again. All right, they're holding the volume. We should be getting the boost of acceleration above these creeks. We just have not seen it. Yes, we did get a little something yesterday, but that's not what I'm looking for based upon a creek break. So that leads me to believe that they are again back into the situation where they are manipulating this thing. Getting either dark pool orders or holding back buy orders and so on and so forth. But the volume is way too low. Every time I think about this situation, I can use this past Friday as a easy example of what took place or what takes place on this stock. Because we saw a 40 million share swing or shares traded swing in volume within 5 minutes. So the pressure's there. They just don't want to release it for various reasons, and it's unfair. All right. Any other stock that did this move that we just saw above these creeks would have ran 30 to 40%, minimum 15. But they're holding it back, and it's just crazy to see it. What they're doing is they're killing your contracts. Folks that are buying these contracts are getting murdered, right? I mean, you might, if you didn't get out here on this big move from $4 and what was yesterday? $4.99 up to $4.36. That was an 8% move, 8% swing from yesterday. All right, if you bought contracts here at open, 8% swing. Now, people probably come in, they buy contracts. Oh, this thing is about to squeeze. Let me buy contracts up here for $7. And what do? Bring you right back down, sideways trade this joint, keep you data burning your contracts. You bought contracts that are pumped up off high IV, and you're getting murdered right now. So this is how they play, and this is the part that really sucks because they control volume, they control time and space, they control the environment, and we're just behind the 8 ball in this situation. That's why, in some cases, it may not always be the best idea to play calls. Right, and this is kind of where we're at right now. It just, again, if you're in a great location to continue to accumulate shares, in my opinion, you can't lose on those. But yes, you make a lot of money if you get the call play right. But you got to be willing to take profits when you get pops like this, because again, just because you have $7 calls does not mean you have to wait to get the $7 before you take your profits out of the pot, or else you will get murdered and they'll do this to you. They'll sideways trade this thing. This is what I was mentioning to a couple of folks in the Discord. It's not a good idea after a pump to go and buy calls because it's too late. The IV is too high, and they'll murder you. And you'll start getting scared. You think your calls are going to lose value. Obviously, seeing your P&L drop, and you might sell at a loss because you weren't on time or didn't take the play before, or you FOMO'd in here and then you're getting murdered here on the long run. even if you got higher, longer dated calls, you still run the risk. It's not a comfortable feeling to see your position drop by 40-50% while you're waiting for the move to most likely continue, because there's that feeling of being uncertain, and that uncertain feeling will cause you to lose money. So you want to catch the move before the move, not try to jump in and FOMO on the move after the move. And that's why a lot of folks got caught up at buying at 60, 70 bucks. You know, it happens. You know, this is the game that they play, and they know exactly what they're doing. I wonder how many folks FOMO'd in and bought calls here thinking, oh, is this Moaz? Are we going to 1,000? And they sideways traded this thing for 2 months. All right, and it's the same situation. And all the way back here, we can go back to the daily and take a look at the daily chart. And you know, people were buying shares up here at the $70 mark, but when it was 70 bucks anyway, right? All these splits and all. But people were buying shares up here. And then what did they do? They slow walked it all the way down here to make you lose faith, make you lose hope, sell, get rid of your position, sell, reverse split, all that nonsense. Drop all the way down here. You sell, you despair, you sell. You get rid of your shares down here. When you bought them up here, they win. They scoop them up, and then they market right back up to the upside. These are the crooks we're dealing with, man. What we gotta say about that? But GME just did that touch here. Just about. This is going to be a very strong resistance on GME. I'm going to remove a few things just based on SMA, EMA analysis. This area of 24.94, I have it marked here on the right-hand side. This is going to be a very strong resistance. Not expecting it to break on the first attempt. We'll touch it. We'll probably get rejected. We'll bounce around a little bit. Hopefully try to retest. I would not be surprised if we come all the way back down for a fifth retest and then shoot right back up, and then have enough momentum and strategy and strength build from this position to come back and start breaking some creeks. Again, these creeks operate on a moving average, so in this case, you start to see a downward movement in this, and we'll meet it in the middle somewhere as we come down. So as this creek comes downward, we'll start to push back up to break it. You get acceleration. You move to the second one, you get acceleration, and then on and on and on. It continues on. So the tighter this range winds up being, the more acceleration you get, the stronger the move. And that's what I'm hoping to see on GME. But again, it doesn't have to come down there, but I would not be surprised if it comes back down to $23 for a fifth test of this liquidity zone. Something to pay attention to. Jay, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Okay, let's do it, man. Let's make some things happen, bro. You were on yesterday. I don't know. Did you grab some calls? I know you're the man when it comes down to the 0 DTEs, bro. So, did you grab those calls you talked about on SPY? Because the move definitely was made, man. The move was definitely made on SPY. We were sitting down at 543, and before you knew it, I'm like, hey, this thing's going to 548, and we closed at 549. You know, what can I say? I think I know what I think I'm okay. I think I'm pretty good at this sometimes. But anyways, that move was nice. Hopefully you were able to make some money on that thing, man, because this was a straight shot up. You know, regardless of what was going on in politics or the broader market or news or FOMCs or whatever the case was, this move right here made you some money. 543 all the way up to 549. Yeah. New all-time highs are coming. We talked about no trades. Oh yeah, it went fishing, man. You doing some things, man. That's good. Good time with the family, bro. Summertime is what's necessary. But all good, man. It's another day, another opportunity. It's never a done deal with the markets, man. There's always another chance, another opportunity to make a change, which is the good thing about the markets. Just got to know what to look for, got to know what to jump into, take it from there. But this was reaccumulative in nature the whole time, in my opinion. Anybody was thinking that it was going to crash or drop, and I was fully against that. We reclaimed this area. We're waiting for this break or this top break here. I'm going to move this down a little bit. And once this break, I think we're finally going to start heading toward that 564 I've been talking about for the longest period of time. Off of this minor sign of weakness here, before the major sign of weakness that takes us back down to 505. 2023 gainer. What's up, man? Welcome back. Fisker, PSNY, Zap, and Rivian. Those are names I haven't looked at in a while. I'm holding on to a little bit of a swing play. I'm going to watch this for a little bit. This is a swing on HSBC. I think HSBC is going to start making some moves as well. So something to watch out on. So we'll see. Give it a little time to play itself out. Maybe get a retest. But I'm thinking HSBC is going to start to make a move at least towards 44.50. I'm in a swing play on that right now. Let's borrow. I'll take a look at some of those tickers for you in a minute there, 2023. Let me take a look at my favorite right now. D-Dog. Oh, yes. This looks amazing. This looks great. But D-Dog, you know. Oh, you went solo. All right. Well, it's like that sometimes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Get your head cleared. You know, do some thinking, some reflecting, some planning, master planning. All right. It's necessary sometimes, bro. So good stuff. Either way. Tesla's still going nuts out here. Tesla, we talked about yesterday. Tesla's probably going to 2,300. Just like Kathy Wood said. So let me look at Tesla real quick. Tesla's still running like crazy. The target we have for Tesla, we mentioned yesterday on stream, was 251.19. And I think you're heading there. Look at this. Amazing. Actually, I don't want my live trades. I got to get off the live trades on the Discord. We hop on live trades in the morning. But then remove that. But you can see this line, 251.19. This has been here for a while now. And I'm pretty certain we're going to hit that exactly. I have my sell order blocks in place, and you can see that there are sellers waiting right where my target was. This is before I turned this on. This is a 6-hour chart. They're waiting right where I'm waiting. So be careful there. If you do break through it, you're going to run even further, which I think you will over time. $300 is not out of the question. But the 6-hour platinum cross up took place on the 27th on Thursday, this past Thursday. So it's no wonder why we're running. All right, this is what it is. 12-hour platinum cross up took place on Monday, July 1st. Okay, we're waiting now for another platinum cross up to take place on the daily. When that one goes, it's going to $300. This is also a breakout of a descending broadening wedge as well. You can see this descending broadening wedge on the top, supporting the bottom, pushing through. So there's several reasons that Tesla is making this move. We talked about this a few times. I wish I would answer calls, but I was preoccupied. All good. Shares print too. All right, shares print too. So luckily, if you're in, you're in. Let's see here, but I'll double check some of those other ones. 2023. We look at the XRP. Every stock in it is shorted like crazy. XRP, man. I was looking at XRP way back. I haven't really followed it much. But let's see if I can pull something up on this. While we let this what D-Dog calls. Let me just make sure my position on that. We entered these in since 122. Also in long-term swing on MGM, which just got an update. My calls have been hopping around like crazy. They're up 100%, they're down 30%, they're up. It's like crazy. But I'm still holding on to those. They just upgraded their target to $53, and I'm in $50 calls on that. So we're gonna keep a look on that for next month. Let's see here. But we call that before they even mentioned that targeting. So let's see here. D-Dog, I'm up 112% right now on D-Dog swings. They're deep in the money already. These were 130 calls, and right now we're sitting at 132.60 cents. Let's see. GME still trying to attack the creek. Tesla is just gonna barrel through. A lot of folks probably got rich off this move. Boy, I'm a little mad about missing this. All good though, man. All good. Can't catch them all. All right, let's see. Always another day, another opportunity. But this downtrend is officially broken, and that's where you're going. 251.19 is the target on this thing. Airbnb just bobbling around. It touched my target. I'm in 155 swing calls on Airbnb. Has touched the target. but I want 156. Those are till the end of the month, so I'm still holding those calls as well, up to 156 on Airbnb. Let's see, CRM is still running, now at 260. All right, let me go back and double check a few of these. Hey, Braveheart, what's up, man? Welcome back, welcome back. You didn't miss much. You know, it's you know, same old, another day, another manipulation. So you know, that's how they do over here. But let's double check on AMC real quick. AMC, are we starting to get a move? They're holding the volume, bro. They are holding the volume like they like to do so well. Because above these creek lines, we should have gotten a 15 to 30% move already. But they're suppressing volume. Siri calls? Ooh, I heard a little something about Siri. I haven't really looked at the chart on it, but let's take a look at Siri. Siri looking like it got a little pro boner situation happening over here. What's happening? 10%. Well, all right. Can't get mad. Can't get mad. 10% day. 10% day. Let's take a look here.
Ser la hermana más top. Es re fácil.
Fácil. All right, hold on.
Ahorra con el app.
Telemundo. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Siri looks good. Siri looks nice. You got it, man. You got it. This is what we're here for. All right, let's see. Yeah, Siri's nice, man. You say you jumped in on the Siri calls on Monday. Not bad. Not bad at all. Picked those up on Monday, so that would have been on the 21st, on the 1st. Not a bad move. It's looking solid. If GME gets above 25 bucks, it's gonna start getting real out here, man. All right, get rid of you for a second. It's gonna start getting real if GME breaks above 25 bucks too. So let's see. That's 25 bucks. 24.94 is the creek line. 800 EMAs at 24.98. So there's a big. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of a couple of different things just to clear it up a little bit. All right, let's remove these just so it's a little cleaner. Hey, what's happening, Wade? Welcome back. Welcome back. Man, Jason caught this nice play on Siri. Let's see. Get rid of this for a minute. Up 300%. What you got, weeklies? Shoo! B. Good money, man. Good money. Now I see why you out here, you know, going fishing by yourself, man. Because you just counting those M's, man. That's what it is. Need time to contemplate all of that. You know, I'm just counting these stacks. Good stuff, man. Congratulations. 719. So okay, so a couple weeks out. Yeah, it's better to play those monthlies, man. You know, safety, but you can actually do pretty well. But it's a 10% move. It makes perfect sense to be up that high. Good stuff, bro. $7.19, yeah, gotcha. Good stuff. So yeah, it's a 10% move today. If you picked them up on Monday, not bad at all. 23% move. If you picked them up on Monday, if you got the bottom, not bad at all. Timmy, what's happening, bro? Welcome back. Welcome back. Got you, bro. I understand. I see how it goes, man. Is there a halt on costs? Appreciate you serving the country, my friend. You know, we started off the day with a little bit of Hulk Hogan. You know, I'm a real American, man. It was dope. It was a little tribute. So, but no, I appreciate you, brother. Definitely, and all the veterans in here stop in. Definitely appreciate your service, guys. So, goes a long way. Obviously, we can only do what we can do because of folks like you guys. So, 100%. Hats off. Tesla feels like a trap. Tesla's gonna keep going. I think Tesla's gonna keep going. I mean, I have 251.19 as a target. That's been there for a few months, and you know, I was we were trying to grab those. Everybody was looking for it to go to $80. I'm like, it's not going to $80. It probably go to 140, 150 lowest, but we hit 138, I believe, on Tesla was the bottom, and you know. That's that. But I think it's almost time for it to start hitting the all-time highs. It's gonna most likely happen. It's gonna be a little bit, but it's most likely going to happen. Any halts on cost? I gotta check out cost. I know cost yesterday ran about a few 100% yesterday. Not 100%, excuse me, about 12% yesterday. So what I'm waiting for on Tesla, 251.19. Very critical area. And that's what I'm looking for it to happen. Probably over the next day or two, if not today. It'd be crazy if it happens today. But that's the target, guys. Watch volume. Volume is coming down a little bit on the push. But really not concerned with the 5 minute, more concerned with the 15, 20, and 15 minute, 30 minute, and 1 hour in this case. And that says continuation because you just broke this downtrend midline. This downtrend here. And yeah, this is basically a breakout of a descending broadening wedge. So it's going up. At least to 251. I expect it to get rejected here. I don't expect it to break right through. This is an older creek from way back when. Right, and this is something I've been tracing now for about a year. So this line is, I have not put this line, I haven't really charted Tesla like that in a little while, but this line I know is going to still be a psychological number because these lines don't change. They may look different for a short period of time, but they don't change. They kind of stay there for a long time. And something you'll notice, you know, as you look into these charts, those levels still are those levels for quite a while. So Wolf was back up to 519. That's good. That's good. Let me double check on cost real fast. I know my man Lee in the Discord just requested it real fast. Let me put up KOSS. Up 100%. I wonder why. See, this is what happens when GME closes above the 200 moving average. I mentioned this last night in the Discord. I'm like, look, the shorts are going to start jumping out of the pool. When GME starts to get ready to start to do some things, you start seeing these crazy things start happening with a lot of different stocks. And this is what happened the other day again last month with GME squeezed back here in May. All of them started to squeeze. All these weird stocks have started like pumping. And it's happening again. Like, you know, yesterday I'm like, wait, GME closed above the 200 moving average on the 4 hour, which was pretty significant. And now, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, I hear cost running up 12, 13%. You know, I don't really follow the stock pretty heavily, but I have been watching it based upon what's been happening with the memes, with other memes, obviously the main ones. And here you go. Here it is. I don't know if have there been any halts at all on costs? Has anybody noticed any halts? Because I haven't seen anything, but I can't go back and verify if there have been any halts. But this thing is just running straight up at this particular point. This thing is running. All right, let's see here. Doge is still getting murdered. Yeah, Doge. And it was just fun while it was fun. It was fun while it was fun. Now it's looks a little bit So you had one so far on cost? Okay. Up 80% right now. Yeah. I'm at least it's starting to lead me to believe that I'm expecting a move on AMC and GME to probably happen very close to the end of the day, and then probably get a surge in volume probably after hours. They're gonna do it again. I mean, this is telling me. I mean, again, it's not 100% accurate, obviously, because of the fact that we can't really gauge what's happening with cause to actually be reflective of what's going to happen with AMC and GME. But it's, in my opinion, it's a little bit of a sign. So, I mean, yep, 85%. This is shorts jumping out of the pool, in my opinion. That's what it looks like, shorts jumping out of the pool. You know, the big shark is about to jump in, or the big whale is about to jump in, or whatever the case is, and they're just clearing out the way, clearing out space for what's about to happen. Now, I'm not saying GME is going to run the 100% today, but it's gearing back towards going to the upside. This was a fake out breakdown of the uptrend, and you re-enter this thing, you're going to re-enter it with some force once you start to break this creek line sitting at the $25.50 level. You break back into here, $25.50, $25.65. This thing is going to launch. It's going to start launching back towards $27, $28, possibly back again towards $40, $41.75 is the first target that I have, followed by $56.75, or $56.68 to be exact. That's what we're looking for. But if GME gets above, then gets back into this channel or back into this bull pennant, yeah, there's going to be a lot of shorts exiting their positions, especially on some other companies. I should probably check out how is those other ones looking that were running. You had what was running back then when GME ran? There was a couple different ones. It was not CRNK. This is the other one, FFIE. FFIE. Let me see how that's looking. I had a pump the other day. Looks like a push up. How's it looking now? Up 12%, 0.12. So it had, the pump was already established. Yeah, exactly. You want, I mean, it's actually a good thing. You know, the options chain is obviously used to do some things, to suppress price, to suppress the situation. So no options chain, you know, you get pumps like this that are kind of outlandish. You know, we saw what happened with way back when was HKD. How's HKD doing? Anybody been following HKD? Went like 5,000% in like one day. No, nothing's really going on with this thing. Not since then, anyway. 361. But that was insane. All right. But it hasn't really done anything since that time. It went from what, $5 to like 2,461 bucks in like 2-3 days, if not one day or something. It was a ridiculous squeeze. If you guys remember that one, 2022. Never quite been able to do it again, but it did have a second opportunity, a second pump. From here up to the 70s, we were able to play this one last time on shares. Up to $70 or something like that. Made a nice little bag on that and then continued moving, but it's never really quite done anything else since that time. This is back when we were charting it. It did get a little bit of a move back to about $8, but it's just been like small pumps. But this had no options chain. It was all buying, and all the buddies of the financial system that were, you know, probably talking to each other in order to move it in that direction. And yeah, it's been like that ever since. But it's a descending. It's continuously descending, getting random pump ups, drops. But as far as cause is concerned, that's a whole different story. I don't really know much about their story, or what the short interest information is on that, or what's happened, or what happened to it to cause this kind of reaction. Don't even know what they do for a living. But if I were looking at this just from a perspective of momentum trading, you got a platinum cross up. So these platinum cross ups are powerful, right? And this is what happened with GME. This is what happens before every big pump. I call these out when I see them. Sometimes every now and again online. You probably seen me mention them before on Twitter. But these happen. And when you see them happen, it might be a good idea for you to probably enter something. Not saying it's always 100%, but they're pretty powerful when they actually occur. But they got it on the daily chart back here about a day ago. So this could have been visible on Tuesday, right? In advance. You could have seen like this was coming, but yeah, you can't catch everything. Let's see here. But good stuff. Anybody that got into cause, man, congratulations. You're up 100% probably in a day, or if you've been holding, or if you were accumulating down here, could have caught it down here at $2. You'd be nice right now. You'd be saying nice. Let's see. You mentioned 670 AMC last time, and go higher, please. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I would expect if they let the volume go, I'd expect Braveheart. I expect it to go to 567 today, if they let the volume go. But they're stepping on volume again, because there's no way that you get these crosses, as I just showed you a minute ago on cost. There's no way you get a cross like that and creek break that you don't run. It just doesn't. It doesn't happen. It's very. I haven't seen it based upon I've been using this particular this strategy. It's very rare that you don't get a run after this type of movement. Once you break these creek lines, yeah, you got a little something, but they're holding it back again at this 527 line. I don't know what the significance of the 527 is. But it's a reason that they keep bringing it back here. Again, they just probably want to hold contracts, people that are FOMOing in up here. Then they sideways trade it to burn your contracts and then not let this thing get out of hand, because options, if done right, or if done, in a certain way, I don't want to say if done right, I can't say that. But if done in a certain way, you'll have, you can basically move a stock pretty crazily and then get out of hand pretty crazily. This is what happened with GME. There were no strikes left, and when it did what it did, it got that cross up, and you ran obviously like 500% in a day. So there's just no strikes. But in this case, they sideways trade you, they play with you, they burn your contracts, and then people lose money. They start saying that the P&L drop, they sell, they take a loss. Yeah, HKD is pretty trash, bro. But that's just what they did. That's how they operate. But as far as AMC, AMC is I expect 567. At 567 breaks, my next target I'm looking at 631. Again, we're still in this wave 3. I want to see us hit at least 889, which is the specific target I'm looking for by July 19th, because they just pushed everything back by about a month. Wow, causes up 107%, guys. Let's go. I'm not into this thing, but damn, congratulations, guys, if you picked this one up. Wow. It is moving right now, and it's not even stopping. So what it did here on the daily chart, it just broke another significant location, which is the 800 EMA on the daily chart. Very, very crucial location, which is at 809. Above that, you got another burst of acceleration. So this thing is going to continue until we got to watch volume for confirmation for it to continue. But right now, there's not much in the way. This thing can keep going. Let me see if there's anything blocking on the weekly. Let's double check. On the weekly, are you going to run into anything? Wow, broke the 200 moving average on the 4-day. Yeah, it's not much in the way of this thing here. It's a straight up N shot. Look at this. This N-shaped pattern. Bam. Wow, what a move. I have not been watching cause at all. I'm aware of it, but I have not watched this thing. And now I'm kicking myself because I feel like I should have been. This is a perfect N-shaped pattern breakout. And this is this is the 36th day. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly chart. Wow. It's basically doing what GME did. If you look at this, GME did a very similar move. Obviously, you can see how cause moved here. This is January 19th, 2021. The same time GME squeezed. It had this complete move all the way down and then ran like crazy once it had this 3-year downtrend breakout. Very similar to GME. So this looks almost just like GME, to be honest. And I think this thing can keep going. GME, this can go probably, my first location, I could see $13 on this thing. $13 would probably be the area we'd at least find a pullback. Very similar to GME's move the other day, last month anyway. So I'd look there to be probably the first, probably here. 1151. So about 1151 would be 1150. Let's call it 1150 would be the first location I'd see some kind of resistance, because it's just murdering and just chopping through every other resistance here. So yeah, this thing could continue to go. That would be roughly about a, let's see, a total of, from bottom, if you call it bottom, about a 400% move. That's what GME did, right? At the time, it was actually a little higher, but AMC, I believe, was a 400% move. This is, oh, AMC's getting chopped down again. These freaking guys, man, I'll tell you. All right. 516. Oh, boy. Here's the nonsense. All right. Kaz, what are you doing? But Kaz is still going. We can see Kaz can hit about $11.50, guys. So, yeah. Congratulations, boy. If you guys were able to pick something up on that, because this looks fantastic. Yeah, it's getting slapped, bro. It's getting slapped. I don't know what happened. This is who's selling? Who's going on here? That's a slap and a half. What is that? That's that rejection off the 527 level. But that's a big volume candle, a big sell candle, man. Like, what just happened? Is there news? Anybody see any news come in? Because that's a very big sell candle. It's a very high volume sell. So what happened? Did the man that remained nameless say something? But wow, did that coincide with a sell-off on cost? Because it just dropped by like 10%. What just happened here? Interesting. This is timed about the same time, 1040. AMC major drop at about 1040. So it looks like there's a correlation here. I don't know, but that was a chop down on cause as well. It just happened. It was just sitting at about, yeah, these are moving in lockstep. So there's something going. Obviously, this is not the first time we've seen this, but there is a connection here. They're getting slapped about the same time, and I think GME is also experiencing the same time frame push down. So 1020, between 1025 and 1040, 1025 and 1040, this is all Eastern Standard Time, and then cause same thing. Right now about 1040, there is correlation between them all, showing that they're being sold off in unison. And what happened here? Was there something that happened on AMC to cause this? Because this is the most drastic one I'm seeing out of the three. Wow. XRT? You said XRT or XRP? Did you mention XRP earlier? Wow, this is a heavy sell-off on AMC. I do not like this sell candle. I don't like this at all. That freaking sucks. Wow. Yeah, Tesla's gonna keep going. Tesla's going to 248, 251. I don't see Tesla coming back down for a while until it hits 251.19 exactly. All right, so AMC is now back at the creek line, retesting 513. This orange line here. Can it go a little lower, possibly to 510? Even lower, possibly to 509. We got to keep an eye on this thing, but it's looking like it's coming down a bit. I got some movement conduct. Let's see, back testing. If you enter right at the cross. Yo, did he? I want to find out. I'm flying over there, man. I'm not playing games anymore with this guy. Yeah, I swear to goodness, yo. If he did, I'm buying a ticket. Did you guys see that post I put up the other day? I don't know if anybody's following me on Twitter here. You probably are, but I put a post up about this guy that actually had a little dispute with somebody. Man from Florida. He's from Jersey. Flew out to Florida to go beat his ASS with a hammer. So I don't know, man. Hey, listen, that dude is the new face of FOFA, right? F around and find out. FAFO, excuse me. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. I'm tired of this dude if he did that. Listen, I can't anymore with him, man. I don't want to hear that. Oh, no, don't tell me that. Wait. This guy, man. I don't believe it. Is this possible? Slow, steady climb for memes. Let's see. Much healthier. Yeah. Let's throw it on the stream. If you want to join the stream, come take a look. All memes dropping at the same time. Yeah, it's between right now. It's between about 10:25 p.m., 10:25 a.m. and 10:40 a.m. All right, let's see. Yeah, they're all dropping at the same time. This is nuts. I want to see what's happening here, but we are back at that initial breakout location when we broke above it here. We talked about that a little while ago. You broke above that 1013 creek. You obviously saw that surge and push from the creek line all the way up, which brought us about a 5% move to about 535. We are now retesting it, revisiting it, but as we break through, now it gives you a surge and pressure to the upside when you break to the upside, but it also works in reverse. You break to the downside, it gets wicked to the downside. So now I don't like what I'm seeing right now. This is going to be considered a double top, or be looked at as a double top on AMC, which is a bearish situation. I would like for us to start to see some kind of reaction or something to happen here, which would show otherwise. But right now, actually looks like possibly even a triple top. So they're trying to play games right now, again, with everybody's contracts. If this thing comes down, it's going to come down hard back to $5 flat. It's losing this creek as well on the 5-minute. If it wants to come down further, you might see this entire move erased. And that's back at $4.96. This would suck. So be mindful, guys. There goes cost actually picking back up steam. Hopefully this can revert back to what's happening on the other stocks. But COS is now back up. It recovered its loss. Let's see here. Let's see. All right, so we are. Send this to the Discord so they are watching if they're not on the stream. Bear with me 1 second. $6 no bueno for short. Something like 50 million shares to be shorted below that price. I totally agree. Yeah, so it's one of the guys in the Discord, my man Lee, saying above $6 would be no bueno for shorts. There'd be about 50 million shares shorted, and below that price, it's violence over $6. Yeah, I totally agree. They don't want it over $6. If it gets over 6, there's a lot of folks about to step in on this thing above 6. Above 6 is just like confirmation. So they are really trying to pile it on thick here. This is the reason they don't want it over 527. This, again, like I mentioned before, this creek line break should have bought 30%, which would have put us above 567. But again, they're holding volume, and when you hold volume like this and buying pressure is not coming in, there's only one thing that's going to happen. The stock is going to come down, and they're doing it, masterfully in this case because it's happening again. This is why I mentioned a couple times Some of the guys in my Discord like, hey, you know, are we jumping into $7 calls on AMC? I'm like, I'm not not recommending that because they play too much. They may sideways trade this thing for the next 2 months. As we talked about this on stream yesterday, they have the ability to do it because they control volume. If you control the buy side and you're not showing buy side on the tape, the only one thing that's going to happen, the stock's going to tank. And if they do this, there's a possibility we'll get back to $5, and then most likely it feels like a Friday, but it's not a Friday, so I don't know what they're planning here, but yeah, they're not ready yet. They're not ready. And then, again, low volume, and I guess they're using the fact that it is a short week. We have a holiday tomorrow, all that good stuff, but hey, man, we're watching them. We see what's going on out here. Let me, I don't see any news. If anybody sees any news like dilution or anything like that, let me know. But I don't see anything at this moment in time. And again, these all dropped together. You had costs. You had. This is not good. Hopefully, it gets some kind of a bounce, a friendly bounce of some sort. But it is broken these breakout lines. But I'd be buying if I start seeing some kind of recovery here with a possible fake out. I'd be buying, but if not, I'm looking to possibly come down and most likely start buying shares again around $4.98, $4.96 if it does not hold this area. But this sucks. They're triple topping this thing and they want to try to bring it down again. We'll see. Let's see if we can get some kind of a tweezer bottom or a reaction or somebody stepping in to buy this thing back up. But right now, it is what it is. Tesla is it also coming down as well? Tesla's almost at our target of 251.19. Is getting really close, but this was a short, roughly around the same time. What is going on with this time frame? 10:40. Did something happen in the overall markets? Like, is anyone talking about anything? Or are there any like meetings or 10:40 again? So between 10:40 and between 10:25 and 10:40 is a little bit of a pullback on the market. Let's see if the market is also responding the same way. So okay, so it's a market-wide thing. Something happened at 10:40 as well. You had all this pressure going up. 10:40, similar situation. 10:45, 10:50 on the SPY, but it's just exaggerated on the memes. Let's see, my man Lee is saying if that news comes out, Adam is trying his best to please both sides. Like debt restructuring and issuing shares would not surprise me as part of the deal. Yeah, it's possible. I've always said that, you know, he's dealing with gangsters in suits, man. You know, if we watch enough, you know, even if you watch enough movies, if you're not out there in the streets for real like that, you probably understand, you know, how these guys play. You know, and if you're not on payroll, you're risking bodily harm of some sort because look at this is nasty. It makes no sense, and this is systematic as well. Right, a systematic breakdown. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this is just a systematic. Hold on one second here. Front door. Who's at my front door? What time is it now? All right, I can wait. All right, my dog's over here going crazy. All right, I'm streaming right now, so forget all that. Anyways, yeah, this is exaggerated on AMC. I need some type of recovery to start happening on this thing. I do like these wicks. This would be considered an automatic reaction off of a sell-off. It's maybe considered a buying climax, so to speak. And then from here, you have an automatic reaction, which should hopefully push it back towards 513. We want to see a break back above 513. If we do not, we may get a continued sell-off, where that will serve as last point of supply. Just on the short term. We're not talking about long term. We're talking about a potential pushback down. Let's see here. Something of this sort. If we don't get above 513 and push back through on this uptrend, we'll most likely get a rejection, bobble down, and then go back down towards Again, the 800 EMA, which is roughly about 496. This guy right here. Oops. All right, so right now we're holding on to this 5-minute creek line. This is this yellow line at the bottom here. We're holding on to. You see how it's actually hugging on to this location? It's holding on for dear life, trying to stay alive here. But if it does not hold, you'll get an accelerated push down. What I'm liking actually at this point, we need the volume to continue to stay up. It's losing it. So yeah, we're going down here. If this closes like this, if this candle closes over the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds, we're going down to meet this line at the 800 EMA, which is about 496. We'll be underneath $5 in a few minutes. So GME is also suffering the same fate here. It did not clear our target of 24.94. We have a high of 24.89. Did not get completely over it, and now it's coming down. If it does, we talked about it earlier, it's a potential that it will come down to this liquidity zone again to try to get a fifth bottom on GME. So we'll see. Right now, you're sitting at a quadruple bottom on GME. But I don't know. Hopefully, it can survive a fifth one. That would be interesting to see. It has not lost its uptrend, which is good. At least good to see. It's still in a little bit of a channel. We want this channel to continue to hold, but if it loses this channel, I would expect it to come back down to 23 bucks. But these guys, man, I'll tell you, they will stop at nothing to keep these boys down. I just don't understand it. Let the damn things go. Let them run. AMC GME, man, what's going on? Welcome back, bro. I believe I totally agree. You see, yeah, we're close. We are close. They're all falling in line on that same trajectory, but they all sold off at the same time. We just tracked the whole thing from about 10:25 to about 10:40 is when the sell-off started, and they all started coming down hard at the same time. So we're watching it. We see it happening in real time here. You know, but it's crazy to see it. You know, there's not much we can do about it. So this is the reason that, again, shares at this juncture, when things are about to get real nuts, probably would be better than just playing options. You can play longer out, but be careful, guys, because they have the ability to sideways trade this thing for the next 2 months. I would not be surprised they decide we stay at $5 for till September. I wouldn't be surprised, man. We go back to $4, we come back to $5. We go back to $5.50, we come back down to $4.50. It's possible. Everything says that we're supposed to be up at about $8 by now, based on the rail TA here of this whole thing. The TA says we're supposed to be at $8. We should have been there last month, but again, they control time and space, and this is what we're dealing with. All right, but anyways, as far as everybody that's up in here, appreciate you guys once again. Hit the like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. We continue to talk, we continue to track these things and make the best out of the markets, learn how to, apply these things and get better at them and just help each other throughout the whole process. Hit the like button, subscribe if you've not already done so. All right, appreciate you guys 150%. Symbiotic relationship. You guys give me energy to keep coming back, and hopefully I'm providing value back to you guys to keep this thing moving, all right? Let's see here. So Wade says AMC is always getting killed before a holiday, so people don't talk about it in a good way. Yeah, because what happens is that, we have those water cooler conversations. We with work friends or whatever, or family friends at the barbecue. We listening to a little Hulk Hogan in the background, right? I'm a Real American during the holiday dinner, and all that stuff. And we talk about, hey, listen, go buy some AMC. This you should pile in. It's time to FOMO, and then they chop it down to get everybody a little afraid about what's happening. So it's a possibility, man. I wouldn't put it past them. They know how to pull on your heartstrings. They've been doing it for the last 3 years. I think they're pretty good at it so far. All right, so it's possible, bro. But now we're losing this. We're trying to hold this creek line on the 5-minute time frame. This yellow average line here, right? It's trying, but it is losing it. We are getting closing candles below it. I'm fully expecting to come back to touch 496 at this point for a potential bounce on AMC. GME, it's in a better position right now because it's kind of already been beaten up for a little bit. But if it loses its uptrend, it may come back down here to 23.35, 23.40 before potentially bouncing back up. But they may want to come try and retest this liquidity zone again if it loses its uptrend. So, watch out. Those calls every now and again, boy, these meme stock calls are just ridiculous, bro. Every single time. So this is why I advise, try to, be quick about them, take profits when you can, because they just, if you get some profits, take it, because they know how to really kill you. All right, shares, you just gotta wait a little longer, but options, boy, woof. You can make a lot of money if you catch it, though. As I've caught several 1,000% plays on AMC especially, but they play with AMC so much that it's ridiculous. GME, I've caught plays on them as well, but it's been AMC I've been able to really pinpoint down to this point at this point in time. But again, when they start playing with volume like that, I think we're on a real path to some crazy things over the next couple of months, obviously, and I think they know it too. So they're turning up the volume on the manipulation, and I think we're right in the midst of it right now. So this is what we're seeing. NVDA, let's take NVIDIA is a straight shot up. Like, NVIDIA, NVIDIA is ridiculous. I mean, what else can I say about NVIDIA? NVIDIA. NVIDIA target I have up here next, 128. 128, followed by 131. I still expect NVIDIA to run all the way up to 180. It's not over yet. It's going to take a couple of weeks, but I expect 180 to happen on NVIDIA. Right now, we're looking to head back towards the golden pocket. We bounced off the 236. Let's go and take a look at the 4-hour. We were tracking this yesterday. Golden pocket is next up, in my opinion. 131, 132. So, I mean, you can look at the structure of this thing. This is also an Adam and Eve pattern. All right, you take from the, you run the fib from the high to the low. You get this movement. You get this V. You get this rounding. You get a breakout, and you're going back here. Just how things work out. Broke the downtrend, retested the downtrend, and now you're looking to break this uptrend that was established. And once you break the uptrend, it'll keep going. Uptrend right now kind of stops around the 126.10 mark. Once you get that push above 126.10, which is also going to coincide with the 382, right over here at about 125.11, the move will continue. And at the same time, as we mentioned, I expect the SPY to continue up towards and into new all-time highs, and then eventually up towards 564, which we keep mentioning over and over again because I'm really adamant about that happening. And I don't believe anything otherwise until it actually hits 546, 564. Then I'm buying puts for the duration of the year going into the election. So you guys know my plan. I've said it maybe multiple times already. If you could see reason, it's something to consider. But yeah, they're hammering AMC. AMC's trying to survive, but I fully expect it to come down into 496. Don't expect it to turn around now. So hopefully you took a little bit of profit if you were able to, grab something off some shares, or not shares, but on some options. It is holding right now at the 200 EMA on the 15-minute time frame, which is a good sign. So that's good. Just revisiting here. But this triple top, technically speaking, on a short time frame, moderately bearish. Moderately bearish. Let's see. Maybe there's some debt news coming out. What's the 4-hour coming up? I know people talk about the debt news on AMC, but it has been forming a bit of a rising wedge over the last couple days as we've made our ascent back from the more recent lows. So it's not out of the ordinary for it to eventually break down, and they triple topped it there as well. So makes sense. Schematically, I just hope for it to continue on from here, but I want to get back above 511, 513, and then we continue to run. But just got to give it time. But I will be buying once we get down to $4. Not financial advice. You do what you like, but I'm buying more shares. I'm not. I see nothing but opportunity. It sucks, but I see nothing but opportunity in my mind going up towards the end of the year, into September and into the end of the year. So I don't think I don't see the downside. I don't see new lows happening ever again. So unless there's only one man that can change that, and then if he does, I'm flying out to Kansas City. So, no joke, man. I'm gonna do this old school, man. But well, look, this is where we're at. So in my opinion, I see a lot more upside on this thing than downside. So regardless of what, my eyes are still peeled for opportunity on this thing. So short-term pullback, nothing really major, just a holiday season, and they're going to use it to their advantage. Let's see what else is going on outside of this. Who's throwing money into plays right now? All right, let's see what kind of money is going out. Let's see who's putting money on plays. I have NVDA, of course, it always pops up. Apple, 215. That's in the money, nothing crazy. We got, who else is sweeping right now? ARM, 170 calls for August 2nd. Let's take a look at ARM. So I have some sweeps, big money coming in, about 250K dropped on ARM for 170. Let's take a look at ARM. ARM was one that had a mean fake out. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. It might be something that could be tailed here for 170 for next month. Let me double check to see what's happening with this stock. Yeah, I can see it. I definitely can see ARM hitting 170 just by eye. Yeah, I can see it. If it breaks above this level here, we break above this level right here, 160, 167, 20. It already did. It's already slightly above it. You'll get this move. Let's take a look off this tweezer bottom. Yeah, you can easily see that ARM is ready for another breakout. So I can see it happening. So yeah. So I mean, hey, this is a move, guys. You don't want to be left out. I mean, I'm not telling you guys to do what to do, but I mean, I just told you, big money just a few minutes ago at 11:06, 1 minute ago, Eastern time, just drew about 275 grand on a play for ARM at 170. So you know, this is with a potential breakout of a wedge. You know, it's highly likely you'll probably get that. So far, so good. But I'm looking for a break and hold above 167.24. Highly likely you get it. You'll have something in here. But this is just what's coming up on my scanners here. I'm just sharing with you guys. Hopefully you can make the best of it. All right, but it's getting really close. It might get rejected here. I can't guarantee it until you get an official breakout. But 167.24, in my opinion, is where it's going to show itself. In terms of momentum, is momentum on our side here to the upside based upon what I'm seeing? It is on the 15-minute. Let's double check on the 30-minute. It is on the 30-minute. It is on the 1 hour. It is also on the 4 hours. Just looking to hold this area here. So yeah, ARM is another one. Yep, I think ARM is going to go, guys. I think we're going to probably do a little something close at the money or something like that. Let's see here. But yeah, ARM is now broken above that level, 167.24. That will be an official breakout of this downtrend, and now test this uptrend. It can possibly happen sooner than later. Let me go and powwow real quick with the Discord. Let's see here. All right, let me go ahead and share this news here. Bear me 1 second, guys. Just making sure I'm updating the Discord with what's happening here in case they are interested as well. All right, so FFIE is trying to reverse itself here. So FFIE looks like it wants to curl around and potentially get back above 49 cents. That'd be interesting. It's still sitting at 100%. Looking to break this volume shelf here. It's holding the other volume shelf, so it's in a very interesting spot. It might just come back up and still continue. If it does, I'm looking at $11, maybe even 13 on cause. And but GME with a heartbreaker. I'm gonna go and enter these calls on this thing, man. Forget it. Why not? 168. I know they're probably already hot, but this is a breakout, in my opinion, on ARM. So if anybody's interested, hey, you guys see it on the screen. Your call, folks. Not financial advice. I'm just a dude that loves trading. Ooh, these calls are juiced. Pricey. All right, whatever. Get one or two or something real quick. Why not? All right, cool. So, ARM. A little bit of ARM. Cause still go. Yeah, Peter. Bro, welcome back, my man. But yeah, it's cause is up. It was up about 111% today at most. At peak, I believe. It was up. I mean, from yesterday, anyways. But yeah, shorts jumping out of the pool. Yeah, it goes cause, guys. I mean, you know, we talked about right here on stream. So KOSS. I mean, excuse me, ARM, 170. You guys are witness to this breakout here. I mean, the options are pretty expensive, but so the reward is a great one. I just gave you this one is free right on the stream, guys. So hey, you know what time it is. It's up to you guys. But this is a breakout here officially happening on ARM. Looking for 170 to touch with potential even higher. Let's take a look here on where you stand. It's a breakout out of the golden pocket, at least to the 707. If you get to the 707, you're looking at about 170, 21 cents, just about. Possible sweep up to the 7.786 off the lows to the highs on a fib retracement here. You can potentially start seeing the move up here. So this is easy money. I mean, the contracts are expensive, so do protect yourself, but here you go. It's already breaking out, guys. So here we go. So ARM, goodbye. ARM is about to make some moves. Once it breaks 168.40, the money's in. So good play. Good play. You guys caught this. Witness to this one. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you want this thing, man. This is free money right here for you. Easy. Now we're talking about giving out value on these damn streams. Talk about value. This is value for you. Live and direct. SPY already at 550. Let's go. But they're killing AMC though. Come on, man. Stop playing games. All right, let's take a look at SPY again. SPY back here, 550.16. Going into the holiday. Fireworks around my way are going to be starting tonight. So I'll be out there, hot dog in hand. Hot dog and a beer. Come on now. That's what we do. All right, let's see here. So, there it is. So, Cause is out of here. KOSS, congratulations, guys. If you picked this one up, I am expecting a move here to at least 170, which is the 707 Fibonacci on the 1 hour time frame right there. That yellow line right here, at least that. So we are looking for that move to happen, and you guys should be up tremendously if you took it when we just discussed it. So right now you're going to break this golden pocket. Beautiful move. It looks almost striking, a very striking resemblance to the Amazon play we took the other day. So, congratulations, guys. You should be making some money here. Striking resemblance to Amazon. And here goes SPY back towards new all-time highs, guys. Let's do it. SPY is going to break this ascending, or this top side resistance, or flat top resistance here. You get this flat top break. What time is it? It is now at 11:15. You get this upside break here. SPY is going to revisit or make new all-time highs. So it'll be a flat top breakout. ARM is running. Congratulations, folks. You guys were here. Witnessed this one. We just called this one out at 167 and change. You're already up $1.50. And it's pushing. It just officially broke the golden pocket on the 1 hour. Next target is $170.21. I know the contracts are slightly expensive. They're in that upper echelon of cost, but you should be up tremendously already. Congratulations, folks. Let's see here. Very nice move. Very nice move. You want to see it hold above the golden pocket, which is around 168.40. As it holds, you should be making some bread here. Making these donuts. All right, let's see what else is out here. You missed that one. Let's see what else is going on. Keep saying cause, and this is ARM. SPY is out here. What's happening, Samurai? Welcome to the stream, my friend. Yep, SPY new all-time highs, man. It's coming. The flat top breakout is what we're waiting for. It's on the way. Remove a couple of these lines. I mean, this is significant, but I don't need to see it. Just looking at this fake out breakdown that we had recently on this blue line. Caught support. You get this new all-time high about to happen in a few moments. All's right with the world. Excuse me. Next target I'll be looking at would be somewhere around 554. Depending on when it'll be. Could be over the next couple of days. 555, but again, my top target is still 564. I've never, ever come off of that. I will not until we actually get there. And then I'm buying puts because that's how you do it. All right. Congratulations, guys, if you were able to pick up some SPY calls yesterday. We talked about the SPY calls yesterday, and look where we are. We're definitely in place on that. Congratulations. If we now officially, are we officially at new all-time highs? Are we officially there yet? I think we are officially. No, let's see. We're just shy of it right now. We're just shy of new all-time highs. We're just shy of new all-time highs. We're probably going to get there in a few minutes here. Actually, no, we're officially new all-time highs, I believe. This would be, because that was pre-market. So they're not going to count it during market hours. I think we're right there. We are right there for new all-time highs. Oh, that's new all-time high, guys. Congratulations. New all-time highs on the SPY. It's time to run. Would you look at this? Would you look at this? It's a wrap. New all-time highs. Congratulations, folks. If you are in, And ARM is out of here, guys. Did anybody in this stream, like, did you guys jump on this ARM play? Did anybody do it? We just ran $2 right in front of everyone here. Congratulations, man. Jay. All right, man. Call it a day, man. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it. Happy 4th, man. Appreciate you as always, my friend. SPY is at new all-time highs. Let's go. Well, well, well. Here we are. Here we are again. Man, need my track back on, man. Hold on a second. SPY is out of here, man. New all-time highs on SPY. SPY is pushing. Now has officially broken this flat top. It's going to run. It's going to probably run towards 555 in a little bit. Let me see what I got here on this thing. This thing is ghost, man. Congratulations, guys, if you picked this up. I mean, you couldn't get no better than this. So there goes SPY. Here goes ARM. ARM has a striking resemblance to Amazon, which you played also. Oops. Let's see. Amazon is officially breaking down now, but it has that Amazon look, and you saw what Amazon did. Amazon, we were able to pick those up since mid 180s, 184. Ran those all the way up to $200. I mean, that's a $15 swing on Amazon. Now, ARM has the potential to do the same or better. I don't think it's in the same predicament, but we'll see. But it is striking resemblance in structure to what Amazon did the other day. It's now coming back to retest this area, but overall Amazon did the thing. Yep. So looking at Amazon, Amazon's now just revisiting right here. Oh, man. Damn, man. I don't like the sound of that, Wade. We got to fix that, bro. We got to fix that. I hope you didn't get puts, man. We've been talking about these puts, bro. The market is bullish. I hope you didn't get that. Did you get out those SQQQs? Hope you did. I really hope you did. Oh, here it is. I was looking for Amazon to find that fib that I had here on Amazon. Okay, I have it here. All right, boom. So Amazon, this is on the 12-hour chart. I wanted to go, it hit 200. I was looking for it to hit at least a 1618 on Amazon. Let me remove these real quick. But you notice, this is what I was trying to find to compare to on ARM. You see the setup? This bounce, push, breakout of this pennant. Look at that. Look at ARM. Very similar setup on a smaller time frame. This is the 4-hour time frame. So I don't expect as much of a push 170 definitely is easy money. But this is exact, very close. Here's ARM, here's Amazon. All right, let me move this out the way. Let's clean this up. This is on the 12-hour for Amazon. This is on the 4-hour for ARM. Same setup. Same thing. Pennant, bounce, bounce. Adam and Eve sort of looping situation, breaking the downtrend to push. Amazon, similar. Bounce, Adam and Eve. V-shaped recovery, rounded bottom on the second one, slightly higher. You can call this a cup and handle. There's a couple of names that it has, but it broke out, ran at $200. We wanted the 1618. It's still possible. There is a retest happening here of the downtrend of the breakout. If you get a bounce off of this, you'll go and hit the 1618 at 202.53. But again, $200 is a psychological number. That's why we probably didn't see it right away. The sell-off obviously is happening because this is a big move for such a big stock. But ARM is looking very similar. Again, just wanted to point the fact out that it's the same setup. And these setups repeat themselves. You just have to recognize them when you see them. That's what happens. Doesn't matter what I get calls for. I get puts it, opposite. Yeah, I feel you, man. Look, every time I put money into the market, I know it goes the opposite. The thing is that, you know, a lot of it is more psychological, in my opinion. It's more emotional, you know, when you lose, and a lot of it comes down to time. You know, I know that what happens is that you might be playing with uncomfortable amounts, number one. Number two, I don't know that for a fact. I'm just throwing out what I've seen in the past and what I've also had to overcome. You know, there's that. And then second of all, it's the time factor. Playing shorter time frames, playing, weeklies versus playing swing plays. When you take out the emotion from it and watching these candles go up and down, you know, which can fake you out, get you scared. You see a P&L jumping from this to that. Once you eliminate those things, then you also have stop losses in place and profit targets in place that are always the same. Let's say when you get to 20%, you take 20%. If you have multiple contracts, take the 20%, take the 30%, take the 50%, and take them in intervals. That will eliminate those fears, especially if you're right on the TA. But the volatility is a scary part, and then also the time factor, because it's a dangerous game when we play at options because of the fact that we also have to deal with time decay. So the move can take forever, but then we get smacked because of time decay. Even though the move actually probably already happens, it does exactly what you wanted it to do, but it takes too long, and then you go worthless because of the fact that they sideways trade like they freaking do at AMC all the time. So this move, again, we should be up at $8 already since last month. So they sideways trade this thing to kill everybody who bought calls thinking that this was MOAS. So that's what it is, man. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. That's the thing. So if it's not too much, then that's a good thing. Just got to make sure it's something that you're not willing to lose. NVDA right now would immediately go down. Well, I mean, in this sense, that's why the studying part is important. I spend a lot of time looking at these damn charts, man. I mean, I'm not the best out here by a long shot. I think I do pretty good. I think I do okay. However, there's a method to it that you can use, and you got to stick to the rules. You got to stick to your rules once you create your rules. And that's another thing, is that we got to follow our rules, man. It's easy to break them when we see opportunity. I've done it. I do it all the time. I did it yesterday. I'm going against the trend, and I know I'm going against the trend, but I'm like, okay, this is an opportunity here. Let me try to take it, and you might get faked out, but you make a little money. But when you play a real plan and you play the plan that you actually believe in, you're gonna make money on it. But you gotta be willing to take the profit and stay closest to the money. That's another one. The out of the monies are a killer. The in the monies or at the monies, 1 strike out, 2 strikes out, at very most, are the ones that'll make you the most money, and have enough time on them. For instance, like we talk about with, excuse me, like we talk about with some of these other stocks, like Amazon's. We pick those up at 184. We get 185 calls, and then let them run all the way up to $200. We're deep in the money. When you're deep in the money, that's when it's fun. It's like, hey, you got no worries, because look, every dollar that goes up, you're just happy because of the fact that you're, it's not going back down. So you're good because you're in the money already. At least you have that intrinsic value. you know, which is most important, the intrinsic value side of things. You have that, you know, they always know you can exercise those options and actually buy them if you wanted to. But the real idea is that you can always sell them for because they have value. It's the extrinsic value ones that when they're out of the money, they don't believe that it's going up there, they fluctuate so much. They might go up a lot in value real quick, but as the price moves the opposite direction, they go the other way. So, you know, the real cure for it, in my opinion, is to really play close to the money. Play close to the money or in the money if you can. And then go for longer out time frames. Take the long dollar versus the quick nickel. You know, if the price looks like it's going to, if it's, for instance, let's say the SPY, right? We look at the SPY, 15-minute time frame. We know that the SPY is going to 550, right? take a if we're at 547 and you know we got, if you play momentum crosses, if you do Fibonacci's, whatever the case is, whatever your strategy is, take the in the money call, and you know that as long as you know the direction, that's all you need to do to make money. Just get the direction right. You don't have to get the number right. You don't need to be at the best at TA. Just get the direction right and just hold on for the long term, and then take profits when you see it green. You know, you can make 5%ers all day long. It's when we're trying to get those 100%ers is when we're expecting to lose money. That's a possibility when you lose money. Take the 5%, you know, base hits. They add up, especially if you're playing with a lot more cash. You know, that's why we look at these option sweeps. Like I mentioned a little while ago, when these big money are buying, you know, contracts, they don't play out of the money. You'll see it, like, for instance, let me give up one example here. Give me a second. These guys, for instance, let me see. So I got, all right, what's today's date? Today is the 3rd, obviously. Damn, NVDA is going nuts. These guys, for instance, have put, yes, this is yesterday, 2:15. This is today. Yeah, it takes a little while, man. It's just a strategy, bro. I know you're gonna get it, man. I definitely know you. It's just you gotta stick with it. Just the game is survival, man. That's really all it is. The game is survival. Just don't blow accounts. That's number one. Stick with it as long as possible. Don't blow accounts, and then you can survive. As long as you can survive in this game, there's always another opportunity to make it work, right? And that's the thing. And it's longevity over the quick nickel. That's why I started the conversation earlier. Is, you know, the long dollar over the quick nickel. That's, you know, I say that pretty often. You know, take the 5%ers, take the 2%ers, 10%ers, whatever. Take them, stack them, build them. But, you know, this was a good opportunity here on ARM. You know, but again, it's expensive, but it was a good opportunity. It's about that little X I drew a little while ago. You know, you could play at the money, 168 calls, and you'd be deep in the money right now. You'd be happy, and it'd be a winner. But again, I'm just trying to give an example of one where these big money guys, big money players, they don't play out of the money. They play in the money or at the money, or they just play on specific tickers like NVDA, Apple, Tesla. They don't really go with these smaller companies. They just throw big money on the ones that are going to be winners for them. And a lot of times the price will be, for instance, at NVIDIA, the price will be at like 120. They're playing 120 calls, or they'll actually even play 115 calls, deep in the money already, and they'll put $1 million in premium because they know the price is going to go up. So they're already guaranteeing themselves that they can get their money back because they're buying in the money already, and they just know the direction. So when the price goes up to 130, 140, they're covered. And not to mention they make a big return on investment. Damn, there goes ARM at 170, guys. This is freaking in the money already, guys. Yo, look at this on ARM. This was a big money play. We took this right on stream, guys. I mean, ARM is out of here. It broke the golden pocket. It is now officially broke the 707 Fibonacci. It is going to hit the X that I drew here already a little earlier. Breaking and holding above this level at 171 and change. This thing can go to 172. This has been a big money play right on stream, guys. So hopefully, you know, whoever took it, you guys are good. And also one to look at right now on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is about to get a platinum cross-up on the 15-minute time frame in the next few minutes. So NVIDIA is not done. And also, I just see that they just dropped $150 calls. I'll give you an example of what I'm looking at. Just a quick example. This is available on the Discord. Just going to give you guys at least a little bit of a taste of what I have here. On here. That's coming to me as I can see when I play certain plays. NVIDIA. This came in to me a few minutes ago. At 10:29 a.m. this morning. 150 strikes from NVIDIA. This is obviously for the end of the year. 150 strikes, expiration 117. 6.21 million in premiums was dumped on this thing today at 10:23. Not a coincidence that it's running right now, right? It's not a coincidence that you see the money pushing to the upside. So it leads me to believe I should check out this chart. What do they see that I'm not seeing? So I'll start to look into that. So it's just information, understand how to look at the charts. And, this is available on our Discord. This is available to anyone that's in the Discord that can see all of these things as well to make decisions. Combine that with your TA, and so on and so forth. Obviously, the same situation happened a few minutes ago with ARM. I told you guys that there was big money that dropped some money on the play a few minutes ago. I'll show you that one. And that's why we even looked at the chart to even verify that what they were seeing was a possibility of what we're seeing. And I'll post that for you guys so you can see it. Give me 1 second here. Let me find it. All right, all available right in the Discord. It's part of the package if you guys were to jump in. But let me show you what we have here on that. Where did it come in here? All right. So with ARM, similar. Large call suite. At the money. $277K. $277,000 for 170 strikes for 8-2. Right? That was entered in at 10:54. 10:54 was about here. We talked about it. We quickly looked at the chart. We noted that it was in a pennant. We got the breakout. ARM ran. Not a coincidence. Again, this is all part of the Discord. This is all included in here. So we can take a look and see where money's going. We have an idea. We go ahead. We attach our TA to what they're possibly seeing. We draw our lines. We look at our Fibonacci's, all those good things. We look at our crosses up, our momentum style trades, all that good stuff. And then we just combine it with what they're seeing. Your chances of losing become smaller and smaller. Right? This is how you go from, 30% win rate to a 90% win rate. And with a 90% win rate, your life changes drastically. So, it's what it is. And every day is an opportunity. But you got to have these tools on your side, and you got to know what you're looking at. And, then the last part is just psychological. It becomes just, whether or not you're willing to take the profits. Because if you don't take them, somebody else will, right? So that's the thing. Take the profits when you see them, and you take them at intervals because the market can throw you a loophole or throw you for a loop at any point in time when things will go the opposite direction if you don't take your profits. So that's really all that's about, man. So it's gonna happen for you, but just gotta stick with it, man. It's about the long haul. Let's see here. Wake up minutes down. Yeah, I get it, bro. I've been there, man. I've been there. I have been there. So it's no worries, Wade. Just stick with it, man. But play smaller, and then get the confidence level up. It'll happen for you, bro. But if you're interested, check out the Discord. I'll show you a couple things and make it a little more simpler for you. All right. Hey, what's happening, Maze? Welcome back to the stream, man. Happy 4th, definitely. Same to you, bro. As far as you say support on AMC. Let's see. Let's go back to AMC real quick. AMC, I expected to hit 496. It probably already hit. I haven't been looking at it for the last few minutes. Just was going over this ARM play, which ran right into the money. So that was perfect, perfect money on that one, man. Let's see. NVIDIA is going to run. NVIDIA is going to get a platinum cross up in a few minutes here, probably by lunchtime. NVIDIA will get a platinum cross up in a 15-minute, and it's going to probably run towards 140. I just showed you guys big money, what they're doing. They're looking to get toward the golden pocket. And this 707, which is at 133.67, they're in the month. They're going on this. That probably means that we probably should go in on it too. But we verified it based on TA, so it's going to probably continue. They're just backing it up with the big money. But as far as AMC is concerned, let's go back to that. Let's take a look on AMC. Amazon, we already discussed. AMC, let's take a look here. So AMC did get that pushed down real quick to 490. Yeah, we talked about 496. You guys were here. If you guys have been on the stream throughout the entire time, I told you specifically it's going to bounce at 496. And what did we get? 495. And just again, these are not numbers. I'm just, pulling up out of thin air, right? so there's the bounce right there. All right. Actually, let me borrow this because this is where I wrote it down. Let's go back to AMC here. See my little arrow still there that I drew out. It's not there, but it did exactly that. All right, see this line here? Just did a tutorial on the Discord about these setups with the EMAs, and this is a perfect bounce off of the level we just talked about. I said 496 was going to hit. We hit 495. I missed it by a penny. And that was all the way back up here at 520 or 515, somewhere around there. So it never fails. It's just about being confident after hours and hours and hours of looking at this stuff. You can come up with a confidence level and know certain specific lines and specific targets and specific prices. At that point, it becomes just emotional, man. That is really it. Right? Are you going to lose your mind when it goes down a few points, or are you going to use this as an opportunity? I missed my opportunity because we were discussing a couple things, but I wanted to buy at about that four and change mark, 496. I didn't get a chance to buy it, but I'm going to buy it now anyway. So give me 1 second. I'm going to buy a couple more shares of AMC. Not financial advice. We all family up in here, so just you guys know what I'm up to over here. All right. Don't tell nobody though. Under $5 is a steal for me, so I'm going to go buy some more. Bear me 1 second. Okay, got some AMC. Done. I like this tweezer bottom here. You see that? This is telling you, it already bounced off the location we were talking about. But this tweezer bottom looks reaccumulative in nature. It tells me that this is not done. It's going to try to make another attempt up. It's just reaccumulating. This is going to act as a spring. This is probably your bottom here for the day. And it's going to try to push back up. Now, you did get a platinum cross in the 5-minute downtrend. We want this to hopefully reverse. It will take a little while, but in my opinion, $5 flat area, this is a great buy zone, in my opinion, based upon this strategy. So keep a look at it. It can go lower. It's not impossible, but it's a great start. I'm not saying throw everything you got into it right here, but it's a good location to at least consider buying in. Now, if it doesn't hold, if we start to lose that 496 area, all right, you want to average in slowly. There's a possibility they'll bring this thing back down to 486. All right, it's possible, because that would be another creek line test, right? The creek lines are, again, very major to check out, and keep in mind that they would break out, or they're going to want to retest those areas. So the 200 EMA is at 492. The creek is at 486. And then basically try to retest it, see how people react, see if it's buying the steps in. And you get another fake out, reaccumulation, and try to hopefully break again over the next couple of days, going into OPEX and stuff like that. So something like of this nature. This wedge was bound to break down at some point. They triple topped it here, broke it down. Gonna hopefully fake out again, get some people to buy puts. Oh, AMC's going down to new lows. Oh, people buying puts down here. And they get faked out. Just like call buyers got faked out up here, they're going to fake out put buyers down here at 486 or so like that. They fake them out. People buying puts. Oh, yeah, it's going to $1. Going to 50 cents. Puts. Whoop. Go right back the other way. Get 560. So I'm not fazed by one, in the slightest. So This is just how they play, man. So by now we should really be attuned to how these guys operate, man. At this point, so NVIDIA's still going. I expect NVIDIA at 133. You guys heard it here, 133. Not really phased by NVIDIA. NVIDIA looks great. ARM is kind of hovering around 197. It did have a rejection at the 707, which is what we talked about when we were still down at 167. That was a great money play we called right here on stream, guys. Hopefully you guys made money on that. Yeah. So wait, that was it would have been a good long location, but it is possible, like we just talked about. It could go down a little bit further, but that zone of that whole entire area between 496, 486, this is all money. This is all purchasing locations. You see, I have my line still marked pretty solid here. If we go down those areas, I'm buying more in those areas because I know that the stock is not, in my opinion, not financial advice, it's not going in the lows anymore. That's out of the question for me. All right, I'm just sharing with you guys what I'm seeing. In that situation, we turn back around, we push back to the upside. Just a matter of getting folks they just need people to take money from. They take money from bulls up here. They take money from bears down here. We should start to reverse, but I don't see it going all the way back up to, break the creek again. Just needs to build strength, gather strength down here to reaccumulate and have another push. Could take a couple of days, but I do think it's going to probably start to formulate itself going into OPEX, which is going to be about the 19th or so, if I remember right. So let's keep a lookout on that. All right. But be careful with the calls, guys. Be careful with the calls. This is how people lose money. But we're looking good. So right now we're looking good. I haven't looked at GME in the last few minutes. Let me double check GME. They're gonna just sideways trade this thing too. Again, same thing. Just sideways trade it. It was a rejection. You see that rejection pretty perfectly right off the creek line. All right. It's not by accident. Right there, that creek rejected, drop all the way back down. Again, big volatility in those areas. You cross creeks, you basically cross above. You get access to the party. They didn't want us in the party yet, so we just got thrown out the party by the bouncer. This is the bouncer. You get past the bouncer, it's all fun and games on the side, yay, but down here, we gotta embrace the suck a little bit. Dust ourselves off after getting thrown out of the party. After being dragged across the floor real quick by the bouncer. Recoup, regather ourselves, recompose ourselves, and then push back up. But GME might want to come back down a little lower, probably to this liquidity zone. So we're just keeping an eye on that for the time being. All right. Hey, no problem, Maze. Appreciate you, bro. That's the just trying to give a little bit of perspective on this thing. That's really all there is to it, man. And hopefully it's providing value. Like I say, I try to provide value. You guys give me energy to keep this moving. Right? It's a symbiotic relationship. You could be anywhere else in the world. Share with me. Always appreciate it. And this is how we're doing it. So appreciate you guys hitting the like button, subscribe button, all that good stuff. And we try to keep this thing rocking out, man. Books wise, several books that I recommend. All of them are notated in the Discord. I'll give you guys a couple here that you could probably read up on book-wise. If you're interested in reading, give me a second here. This is the book section. You've probably seen these names before. I'm just going to give you a screenshot of the books that I recommended. They're sitting in my Discord. Right? Yeah, they need a leg drop every now and again, bro. This is... man, go. You know what time it is, man. I'm putting the track back on before we end this thing, man. Come on. I need that. We need that right now. This is totally necessary. Leg drops every now and again are part of a healthy diet. Oh, man. But these are the ones I recommend. You might want to screenshot the screen. Just very basic stuff. Complete guide to volume price analysis. You probably heard this one thrown around. This is in our Discord. One of the required reading materials. Elliott waves as well. Secrets of Reversal Trading, Secrets of Fibonacci, and the Mental Game of Trading, which is more of a work on psychology of markets. All right. It takes a while to get through these things, but it's definitely worth looking at. I have a few other ones, but the whole entire list is inside the Discord for reading purposes to get your minds right, because this stuff is all psychological mostly, but it takes, and also it's going to be practice, man. There's not really much room or ways to get around the idea of practice. It just takes a lot of time and eyeballs on the stocks, seeing how they move, seeing how they operate. Again, I'm really fond of EMA, SMA analysis. That's my main thing. I throw a lot of other ways of reviewing these charts in place as well. So, there's Elliott Wave, obviously, there's Wyckoff, there's so on and so forth. It gets wild, but you start combining them, you really start to get some opportunities to make things pretty accurate overall, and your win rates go up pretty substantially too. But here's GME getting rejected, breaking the uptrend. GME is going to go back again to go retest this level for a 5th time, guys. So this is it. So there goes GME breaking down, man. Sucks to see. But we got close. We got close. All right. So you done with options? Yeah, I can understand, man. That's the feeling, bro. That feeling comes out all the time. I'll never do options again, but you just gotta play smaller and take the wins when you see them, man. See profit, take profit. That's got to be the mentality. Even if it's 5-10%, take it. The thing with options is it happens so quickly that you can make so much money in such a fast period of time. It's easy to just like get starry-eyed and just like not press the sell button. It'd be a deer in headlights. We've been through this before with AMC, but look at Jimmy like falling off a cliff right now, just losing this whole entire area. Man, the platinum cross-up occurred, but they blocked it. Look at this. 15-minute platinum cross-up. That's why I really more so respect the 30-minute than I do on the 30-minute and up. The 15-minute can do this, especially on these meme stocks. Forget about it. Right, you can get this where you get this fake out. They find out this. If it gets this cross and it's successful, you run. It's just what it is. But if you lose it and go the opposite way, you dump. And they didn't want it. They obviously did not want it to run. Obviously, a big resistance at the 800 EMA. We didn't get our 24.94 push. So big rejection coming. We're going right back into that liquidity zone to try to do this again for the 5th time. But still bullish on GME longer term. They're not going to shake me out of that at all. It's just a matter of time. I just don't like to see what we're experiencing right now. It sucks to see. Yeah, but leaps, I can understand why people will go leaps, but don't think they're not an answer to everything, because anything can happen in the markets. But it definitely will make you feel a little more comfortable because of the time decay part. It'll be a little more comfortable. But doesn't mean that it's the answer. You still got to have that mentality piece as well as the psychological piece behind you, working in your favor. Man, 4% loss. If we break this area, we're going back down to 486. It's gonna suck for a little bit on AMC. Let's see, 15-minute creek is at 492. Oh, we're so close. Sucks to see it. Give me a leg drop. Fantastic price, but yeah, it's a good one. I wish they taught this in college courses. Would make it much easier. Yeah, they don't want to teach you in college. Why? Because they want you to lose money once you figure it out. That's the reason they don't teach it in college. This is how they operate, man. They don't teach in college. I mean, they don't teach the most important life skills that they leave out. There's not really classes for a lot of this stuff because they don't want you to be, to leave the system. This is a way, learning things like, stock market, learning things like real estate, learning things like, the bigger asset classes, right? They're not taught in order to keep control, right? I mean, it is what it is. It's capitalistic, not just in the sense of, assets, but assets are also information. It's another form of assets. Right? It's information. So you keep the information out of the hands of people that may be able to utilize it. You keep power. All right, and it's another reason. I mean, I don't want to get into all of that, but I have my own my own synopsis or theory behind that whole thing. However, it is what it is, man. It's part of the system, right? The system can be used in a couple different ways to continue to keep the system, as they say, like with Gary Gensler, right? Is they need to protect the integrity of the market. So what they call it is protecting the retail investor when they do stuff like this. They should have broken out. We should have been at $6, $7, $8 already. But in order to protect what they call the retail investor, which is really just to protect the what they call the integrity of the markets, you get this. We get a whole 3-4 years of what we've been seeing for the last, since the last squeeze. That's what you get. Because they're, quote unquote, protecting the integrity of the market. And there's rules behind that, which help them to do what they've been doing, and there's never anything that gets done about it on the other side. But they didn't, obviously, I don't know if they did or did not anticipate COVID, but we got smarter around those times. We had time on our hands, right? So we learned some things. But they had to change the rules. So that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother ball of wax, a whole nother rabbit hole. But I digress. But this is what we're talking about. But that's really why they don't teach it in college, in my opinion, is because again, it's another form of control. Knowledge is an asset, and assets can be used to control masses. All right, that's just what it is, man. So another thing, man, another situation. But anyways, we're gonna continue to watch these things, see how they play out. GME is getting smacked after having a 4%, 5% day, and already getting smacked back down, minus 1.1%. 1.21%. AMC down 4% after having a 5% day yesterday. Sideways trading right back at the same level. This is why I mentioned in the Discord not to buy options on AMC. Hold my beer. Yeah, I got you. Lee. Oh, man. As low as 486. I'm making sure that the guys in the Discord are aware of what I'm doing and make sure I mark it up. So I'm letting them know, and also letting you guys know if you're watching here. I'm looking to buy more as low as 486 on AMC. So I got to get running in a little bit here, guys, to the next meeting, like I do around this time of day, roughly around the lunch hour, as volume starts to drop off a cliff on our favorite stocks and as well as the market. All right, this is the Wall Street lunchtime. So I do appreciate you guys up in here, as usual. You guys give me the strength to keep coming back here, and hopefully I'm making some strides to hopefully have an effect on how things go with you on your trading. The psychology part, we laugh, we play. Trading can be a lonely sport. However, we try to make it a little bit more light. Conversation can happen here. We can talk about it. Talk about things that are going on in the overall economy or whatever the case may be, and some of the stocks, the markets, and so on and so forth, while watching these charts and sharpening our skills, right? So appreciate you guys with all the convo back and forth on these things. We're heading into a holiday, so I want to make sure everybody can enjoy that as well. I know it sucks to be down a little bit on these stocks, but it's part of the game, it's part of the psychology. They don't want us, as my man, I think it was Wade that said it, either Wade or Jason, one of you guys said it. They don't want us talking about this over the over the fireworks with our friends and family, so they come back, ready to buy up the whole float. So, it's part of it, man. This is how they play. But, we get better and better as we go along. And this is why we have these conversations. These things are important. We talk about it. And then we go from there. All right. Let me see here 1 second. But we need, every now and again, it is very important, for friends and family to get together. And,
Today,
hit them with a big boot.
Mind the wait. You've got the all-new Caesars Palace online
Off the
casino.
ropes. And drop a leg drop every now and again. This is important. This is part of, this is part of culture, Enjoy yourselves on this. Well, we got the gotta do it. Gotta do it. It's necessary. We gotta do it. You know. 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to everybody. You guys enjoy. A little holiday we got coming up. We got fireworks and all that good stuff happening. Make sure you just enjoy the time, man. Any veterans up here, once again, we all appreciate your work, stuff like that, man. All right. But everybody, once again, I appreciate your time and staying in this thing, watching, chilling. My man Goat, Muhammad, Ranger 8, Jason, 2023 Gainer, Braveheart, you guys already know. All right, my man Timmy Crypto, you already know what time it is, man. Wade, Eric, appreciate you, man. All right, AMC GME, Peter Parker, appreciate you. Samurai FX, appreciate you, bro. All right. Maize and Blue, you already know. Go way back. All you guys, appreciate you guys stopping in, hanging out for a little while, watching these charts, making money. Hopefully you guys were able to pick up on that arm play. We threw that out right here on stream. You know, the opportunity, golden opportunity right there. Appreciate you guys. Enjoy the holiday. Enjoy the day off. We'll be back up here on the day after. Today's Wednesday, so we're talking Friday. You know, Friday. Free Money Friday, we try to throw out some plays and stuff like that. We try, DJ a little bit, slightly, on some 0 DTs for Fridays. Why the hell not? Small plays, small plays, but we'll get together on Friday, guys. Appreciate all you guys once again. Hit the like button, subscribe. All right, check out the Discord. I'm going to post a link here. It's listed in the description of this video, but I'm also going to post it here in the chat in case you guys want to give it a shot. All right, it's a free trial I got going on to the end of the week. If you guys want to give it a shot, see what's up in there. Doing some cool things, man. And we'd love to have you part of that. All right. So it's going to be pinned to the top of this thing. I will catch you guys on Friday. Enjoy, folks. Peace.
Watch live and local news on a variety of networks with no extra cords, hidden fees, or long-term contracts. Start watching today with YouTube TV. Try it free.
Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand.